perfectly. Dudu can go Jax here. Be perfectly happy. It's a matchup that we've seen in the Cassante countless times.
Cassante mid. Jarvan top.
Okay.
Lee Sin top. Cassante mid.
Okay.
Veigar jungle.
No, that's where I draw the line. No Veigar jungle. No Atlas.
You're not going to let Peanut cook?
So my guess is that it's just basic, and it's Cassante top, it's Veigar mid, and it's Varus and... It's just Varus and Jarvan bot. Nothing too insane. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's just the hard engage for the double AD lane, right? That kind of makes sense.
And both Ashe and...
outside of the fact that it is solo AP Gragas, so they will be very heavy on the AD side, but not going to be an issue. It's Bulldog anyway, and he's fantastic. Let's jump onto the Rift here for game number 1. Yeah, Dudu does as well, as does Doran. As all these piercing arrows, this arrow is going to hit Chovy. Not under too much threat. There's the Cataclysm, just dives in on top. But where's the follow-up? Oh no, the Chains of Corruption. Still, it's going to be enough. Oh, what the heck?
God, he lives!
You Lord! What a monster. Still going to go down as Bulldog picks up that kill. But now Peanut, can he find the Q? The answer is we're going to have to watch Paze try to escape this one as the piercing arrow is going to put down the Sivir. You mentioned that Peanut was shadowing the bottom lane well.
So we got to take a look at this, and yeah, it's just Paze running down. Yeah, generally don't want to take the double, the double boomerang, but he knows Peanut is on his wish. So Taeun can't play the game.
Yep.
If Bulldog, with his ultimate, who can help a little bit, but life's not looking too hot for Kwangdong right now.
Keep saying these things about life as Dudu is once again going to have to defensively dominate. This time Peanut is in. The arrow will connect as, oh my goodness, okay. Doran going to be able to pick that one up, and despite the arrow landing,
unless you can get a big flank or some wombo combos.
Oh, arrow going to connect, and Chovy going to cleanse it immediately as there's the dive forward. Dudu able to slice his way out as Bulldog in a bit of trouble here, but they managed to pick off the Jarvan. He just explodes. But now that's some cooldowns that have been expended. Doran dashes away, low health buzz on Kwangdong Freaks. Gen.G still wanting to fight here. Chovy without a lot of mana as piercing arrows flying through, and Event Horizon does now go down. Dudu inside the baby cage. And Shirley going to hop down into this mid lane as well, which is why Kwangdong Freaks had to move back. They don't want to lose too many turrets here. As Event Horizon is going to catch the Gragas, and Shelly is going to get that work done. As Doran may be stepping up a little bit too far, as Arrow going to connect once again, but Doran just going to press W, and he's absolutely K.
Yeah.
Not the target that you really want to be going for with that one, as now another Event Horizon comes in. Dudu possibly in trouble. Great Q to come through from Doran, and they lock down Bulldog. Young Jay also now trying to get himself out of there. Doran's playing.
Veigar is a pick that, in the right situation, can be extremely obnoxious to play into.
Young Jay going to make his way in here as Doran probably pretty happy, and actually he's going to go all out. Oh, no, never mind. Spell Shield does come in. Young Jay going to be the next option, though, and there is the piercing arrow. Nice Q from Doran. Can he actually escape, though, is the question. The answer's no. But now Peanut's here. Dudu's in trouble, and Paze is just raining these arrows down. Moham trying to chase after them as, oh, the flash has to come through from Taeun. Didn't have the Spell Shield up that time around, and Gen.G on the pursuit here in this mid lane. There's a Baron available, Chronicler. Are they going for it? Is that what's happening right now?
Could very well. Yeah, Veigar, right? Like, Veigar chunks Baron.
It's been a while. I know Baleful Strike is the cue. All right, we're just going to kidnap a Renekton, and Paze is going to pick up that kill so comfortably here. Really nicely done there. Doran goes all out, and the Event Horizon is going to land onto Young Jay's clone, and thankfully that means he will survive. Delight dives into the backline, has his Zhonya's put together. Drags his way out as well as they're underneath this turret, and now the baby cage once again. Oh, jeez! But they have just been waltzed out of their jungle. As Peanut is now going to find Bulldog here. He's thrown back, knocked up, and just ragdolled to death. Paze picks that one up, and oh man, I can hear Valdez in the back of my mind saying, you just land. And it all comes back to how Gen.G plays out the bottom lane.
Get him!
Event Horizon, oh, boop. Bye-bye. That is going to be set up for Paze as well. Picks it up with the, okay, Delight goes golden. Puts down the Cataclysm, gets the flash out of Taeun. Inhibitor top lane pushing towards Kwangdong Freak's base as well, but it's not even going to matter. Q comes forward. Another all out as Bulldog goes golden. Is it going to save his life, though? The answer is absolutely not, as Doran could be in trouble. There's a Ruthless Predator, and Doran does go down, but goodbye, Siva. And the follow-up here, Pays and Chovy, they just choose a target and end them. They just do not play the game anymore. Youngjae's clone is going to get thrown back. Dudu's inside the cage, just swept up with his flag and drag as Delight having a lot of fun, and the Nexus will now go down. Gen.G, they lose Pays in the aftermath, and they are going to hold on to the Nexus for a little while longer before Chovy crab raves and takes it down. 300 victories, because, you know, I'd been in the LCK already for a year or two before Chovy even qualified.
Don't know who's going where, because there are actually a ton of flex potential depending what the final lock-in is here.
Yeah. I mean, the entire top side, the top 3 picks could be all muddled around, apart from Yone in the jungle. 1 second to go, and K'Sante just going to be locked away, because why not?
So, for Gen.G, there isn't any flex potential, unless they want to like play Lucian mid.
Yeah, Veigar top.
Veigar bot, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they're going to do that, because that's a waste of your Nami, so there's no reason to do it at all. And that means that it's going to be Bulldog here. The 2v2 obviously insanely strong here. And I do think Chovy's going to struggle a lot more in his lane.
Still, very interesting. Once again, Chovy, let's see how much AP he can build on the Veigar as we look to hop onto the Rift for game number 2.
And Barmies.
Yeah, Catalyst. And then Radiant Virtuous. Bulldog is just dying to Peanut here, and Vault Breaker is going to kill him.
No, I think they removed that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. We'd have to do a checkup on that, as, yeah, just gets caught in the back, and then very nicely done there.
In front of the ult.
Yeah, Chovy makes sure that he gets hit by the ult, so you don't go to full distance, and then just takes the kill, so Pays.
Oh dear, Pays diving on top of Taeyun here, who does ult, actually doing a lot of work towards Pays, and the flash comes in, but Dudu's going to answer immediately. Cease and desist is going to be used, and Taeyun is going to acquiesce, never mind, flashes over the wall. And now Peanut is looking for the Zeri. Doran should be able to find him here, as Delight is left out to the Wolves. And Delight is going to flash, so might keep himself alive, but never mind. Glacial Prison is going to come through, and now Doran going all out onto Moham. See whether Moham will survive this, as Dudu gets over the wall. Dashes forward, and Doran's going to be able to lock that one down. But this Sejuani is doing a lot of work alongside the Gragas, and they do manage to take him out as well. And as
getting a kill on Chovy here would be really, really big. Bulldog going in forward.
Yeah, there's the Primordial Burst, actually, and Bulldog going to have to try and get out of there. The flash comes in, amazing mitigation, and Peanut's going to die.
Skirmish could have been done a lot cleaner as well.
In the meantime, yeah, Dudu able to get the mini stun, as well as Peanut getting taken down into the prison. Peanut survives for a long time, but it's another kill for the Zeri. They do trade some tanks, as Bulldog's going to move on over. Gen.G wanting to regroup here, as that's massive. The ultimate from Bulldog pulls everyone in. And Gen.G, they do manage to put the cage down, but the damage has been done. And Taeyun picks up yet another one. I have a feeling we're going to 3 games here.
Wouldn't be shocked, as Bulldog.
내가 갈게.
So clean.
야 가볼래? 야 그산테. 야 전령. 아까비. 야 바로 먹어봐.
Pays, with the Tidecaller's Blessing, is dangerous, as there is another one. Kwangdong Freak sort of milling about here momentarily, as Youngjae finds Peanut off on the side. Beautifully done. Peanut tries to turn into a re-engage, but it's just going to be another kill. Double bubble does come through there, as the all-out going to be used. Doran trying to do a whole lot of things. Survives for such a long time, but it doesn't matter. There's no follow-up from the rest of the team. And congrats on your Drake, but you lost 2 for it.
They just don't have damage. So
and DK, that is assuming that Gen.G can actually win a game 3, if that's where we go.
Yeah.
As Youngjae, oh dear. See whether this is enough of a turnaround. He is very, very tanky, as Pays going to chase him down. Cease and desist going to be used, and there we go. Chovy collects the kill. Dashing around, does have that all-out activated. And yeah, Youngjae is going to find him. Yeah, the merry jaunt of Doran is really not working out for him here. Does survive for quite some time, but that's just a dead top lane.
Now Kwangdong are going to start this up. Do note, with Bulldog and Dudu, there should be enough tools to make sure that Peanut never gets near this pit.
Yeah, there's the Glacial Prison as they just go for the turn. Immediately, Pays just blows up. It's a fantastic event horizon to try and mitigate this, but Chovy's at 50% health, and Delight, he's been slowed down. Dudu now just zoning 3 people. Santa Claus going to give them a Baron for Christmas, I think. As Peanut gets over the wall, he wants to try and have an opportunity to get in here. Great knock up there from Bulldog. As Peanut, cease and desist going to be utilized. The Unbound Soul does come in. Teleport to come over from Doran. And Peanut is still alive, but the Baron is not. Secured here by Kwangdong Freaks. So that might be something to worry about here, as Peanut just dives towards Youngjae. Peanut takes a lot more damage than he does, though, as the Glacial Prison kind of eaten here, as Bulldog going to have to get out of there, has to utilize his flash. Great Bubble is going to connect, as Taeyun might be caught! He gets over the wall, but it's because of the all-out. And Doran is going to be able to lock him down. Bulldog now in trouble. Another Q is going to land. Genji, have they done it? Is this the throw? Oh man, Taeyun's wallet was so heavy.
That's going to be stall point for Genji as well.
That is absolutely massive. 36 seconds on that Dragon. Arctic Assault gets Youngjae out of there as the teleport to come forward. Doran not going to be able to stop this.
Then anything is possible, as I don't know if they kill Dudu here.
Do they kill the turret here?
They do that.
Question.
Yeah.
They'll at least be able to take that one down, as Dudu going to be thrown around like a ragdoll, but does the same back
then
to his
close,
opposition.
maybe.
Teleports absolutely everywhere as Doran activates his damage button, and now Bulldog dives in. Immediately they turn on top of him. He's thrown into the event horizon, and there is the Primordial Burst, and Genji had the answer, but now Kwangdong Freaks are coming down, looking to close in as the Glacial Prison is eaten by Peanut. And he's going to be the first one to fall, I think, in this fight. The Q connects onto Taeyun, and now Doran once again.
The hero!
Yeah, trying to take them on another merry ride.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's super dead. However, he's going to take a while to die because he runs real fast because of his ghost.
Yeah, he's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to die.
Wait, hang on.
No, he's dead.
All right, yeah. Moham is going to be able to stop.
No, he never lives. But Doran actually is a great sacrifice, because if Chovy dies there, if Peanut dies there...
What? He is actually an item down in this fight. Last time around, he wasn't. Oh, Doran diving into an extendo beam. I don't know whether he wanted to do that, and I think he's just dead. He goes all out, trying to dash this one away, but he's still just going to be dead. Glacial Prison going to be utilized here in Genji. They just lose their tank one more time. Doran
might be all that they need to look at Chovy. Doesn't the flash?
Yeah, Dudu going to find yet another one. Chovy gonna go golden. Can they take down Bulldog? He does get back into the Baron pit, but surrounded is Chovy, and now Taeyun looking to dive on top of Pace. They'll just move. She is not able to really do too much damage to them, as once again, Kwangdong Freaks dive forward. They do manage to find the Glacial Prison. Peanut, he goes golden. Taeyun knocked up into the sky, but he just does not care about it. Peanut's going to be taken. The culling going to come through as Bulldog going to get double tap there. Lightslinger actually doing a fair bit of work. Pace does damage, but he just cannot get to anyone that takes any damage.
Triple nip.
But it is taking some time. Event Horizon is going to put the bore in there. He gets taken down to half health, has to flash, as Glacial Prison going to be used. And Event Horizon does go down, not quite fully committing just yet, as Bulldog dives in, tries to find the ultimate, not exactly a massive amount of value. They don't manage to take everyone down as Taeyun's inside the baby cage. He flashes and gets himself out of there. Extendo beam avoided by Doran, but the body slam is going to connect. He's still very, very low as Genji spent some time on the fountain to try and get their health bar back. And Taeyun is just having the time of his life here. Extendo beam doing a lot of work onto Chovy. He's not dead just yet. Peanut going to be the first one to fall, actually, as Bulldog's diving forward. They're just going to focus these turrets, though. They just explode. The amount of damage from Kwangdong Freaks, and we are going to a game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Still, Genji kind of holding on for a moment, but I think Kwangdong are just playing with their food at this point in time. The most important 50 gold will go to Kwangdong Freaks, and we'll all go to a game number 3. Absolutely fantastic performance there as well. So having a look at the damage numbers, it was all about the Zeri situation. Chovy unable to do enough meaningful damage. Front and personal in this game. But now, where is the Jace going? And Aurelion Sol. Bulldog, are you doing it again? Is it happening again? Oh, look at CV Max. You can see him. He's
That's not a
calculating.
Victor. That's not a Victor, right?
Oh, they lock it in! Okay, so we're dragoning.
Oh, look how happy he is.
And this is like the battle of the scaling. Who can scale the goodest in the mid lane?
call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure Aurelion Sol is not too sad playing into Veigar.
Absolutely not. I'd imagine that he's pretty happy about the whole situation. Of course, Veigar doesn't do a lot of anything until a couple of items. Aurelion Sol also handshakes that one. So I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of lane priority, in theory, in the side lanes. So maybe it's an opportunity here. We'll have to find out as we hop into the Rift for the final game of the night.
Is maybe Cricket?
Oh, well, Moham possibly in trouble here. Doesn't have flash, remember. The barrier is going to be utilized as the flash comes forward, and Pace picks up first blood. And it looks like Gen G are angry, and so's Taeyoon.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You're not supposed to get to that point. We're going to have a look at this once again. Moham, unfortunately, caught warding.
Yeah, just making a mistake, walking up there if you don't know where. And then additionally, an early Infernal Drake here.
Oh dear, Chains of Corruption are going to connect here as Moham once again struggling on this Ashe. The True Shot Barrage connects onto Pace. And it may just be exactly that. See whether he can take Doran to the grave with him. As the Counter-Strike does come through, but doesn't really do too much there as the Event Horizon goes down. Chovy not wanting to press his ultimate button just yet, as there it is, and Chovy picks up the kill in the end. So, a third one here, as the arrow is going to sail towards the fountain, and Shelly is going to be able to grab. And Peanut going to grab the second Drake of the game. Oh, Chains of Corruption comes down, and Moham is just dead. Once again, 100-0 over the wall.
With Hawkshot and Volley, you should have a lot of innate safety.
Chovy breaks his stopwatch, but the Dragon's going to still be here just to breathe. Look at that gameplay. As the skies do indeed descend. Gets the knock-up onto Chovy there as well, as Peanut not going to be able to save him. And still, the breath is coming down. Bulldog going to be able to follow as well, and that's another kill. This Dragon is popping off.
It's happening!
Yep, more breath comes in, and Youngjae going to be able to lock that kill down. And Bulldog...
못 잡냐? 야, 천천히. 야, 괜찮은데 더 볼래?
He's just standing there menacingly.
야, 더 볼게.
He's astrally flying at it.
야, 칼리. 아. 해봐. 잡았어.
Look at the play.
I love it. Battling over mid-control. As there's the kickback onto Dudu. He does a flash immediately. But now going to be burst down, dives on forward, but the Varus is going to be able to grab that one. Peanut also taken out extraordinarily low as Doran just walking menacingly towards the Dragon. The ult does come through. Great little stun there from Bulldog as Moham has to run. Oh man, that Primordial Burst did a lot of damage, but not enough to actually... 103 sort of milling about for now. Doran looking for an engage angle. And there it is. Bulldog does have to go golden. He's put inside the cage. Can the Falling Star actually find anything? There we go. Chovy going to get nailed by that one. Huge ripples to come through as well, but not actually doing that much damage as Doran dives forward. They lock down Youngjae. And the Dragon is really cool, but it's just not doing quite enough at this stage of the game as Taeyoon playing around. He might have gone too far forward though. Oh, the double kill for Paze. Well, Peanut is at full health as Bulldog in a very aggressive position. The Varus going to be taken down though. There's the kick away onto Dudu, and he's going to be killed. Gen G locked down that one. 4 members still alive, even though Paze was punished, and it looks like Gen G will be able to take...
available from Bulldog.
Oh, Paze going to find the Chains of Corruption. Arrow's going to connect onto the light. Perfect target selection. Event Horizon goes down though. Chovy trying to keep them in a box. The kickback not going to find Bulldog there, but Doran does. Gets on top of him, but the Falling Star is going to connect, and Doran has to back away. Bulldog just going for it. Singularity actually going to be thrown down. Doran not wanting to soak that one, as we can see. The arrow's going to come through, and Paze was still making his way over. Can they find him though, as there's the skies descend. Fair bit of work. Paze going to be taken out here first up. Peanut just wants to get out. They want to save the Barons. As Chovy stands his ground, Bulldog has to flash. He cannot go into melee range against this Jackson. Youngjae goes too far forward.
But even with Baron, they're not able to get prio.
Well, Bulldog actually going to dive forward. There's a huge skies descend as they dive on top of Chovy, but he just says no to the buy. Doran goes golden as well, able to leap strike his way out. Counter-strike is going to be there. The arrow is going to miss crucially. And Bulldog, yeah, there's the teleport.
Help us alone!
Oh, they dive in on top of him. Bulldog immediately gets rid of the Jax. Bulldog just going to get kicked. Oh no, he's a ragdoll. Peanut though, they cannot lose the jungler right here as it's a double kill for Paze. Chovy trying to dive in, and Taeyoon's going to get taken down. It's a triple for the Varus. Does want to safeguard his way out. Doesn't want to have to flash. Isn't going to. Is okay. Now Chovy going to put the Event Horizon down, and once again it's Paze that locks down the Baron. He does do a lot of damage as Peanut has to try and get back again. That was very weird. Well, I mean, this Elder's actually down pretty low as Chovy He managed to make his way back in. Another event horizon will be available as Doran dives on top of Youngjae, who goes golden. True Shot Barrage gets a lot of work done, but that's the jungler dead. For Kwangdong Freaks, should mean that this is second Elder going to Gen G. As Doran in a bit of trouble here, goes golden. Your Singularity goes
what?
He's just said, what is going on? Moharm collects it.
Moharm!
What is going on this game? As now Bulldog, he's got a dragon. He is a dragon. He can insta-kill people anyway. Oh my goodness, that could have been the mega throw for Gen G, and I'm not even entirely sure what actually happened. Dudu is down so incredibly low, but he's got a GA. He does not care. True Shot Barrage, and the dragon descends. That is the ace in Kwangdong Freaks. I think they've done it.
How does Moharm get it?
I think he used one of his abilities or an auto attack as Ash.
No, there was no smite. He like ordered it from 26 health.
Yep, but that's how he got it. It was with an auto at 26 health. Chronicler.
Oh my god!
I just have no idea, and the game is going to end before we can even look at any sort of replay or anything. And Gen G, they may have just kissed goodbye their possibility of skipping round one of the playoffs there as well. And as we can see, Bulldog actually did massive amounts of damage on this Aurelion Soul.
Oh man, Pace tried so hard.
I mean, he did, yeah.
Oh.
What a weird game.